Hey guys, and welcome back for another workbench review. Today I'm showing you a new brand of flashlights that I have not reviewed until now. It's the Rovyvon EDC 5 or Angel Eyes E5. Here they call it E5R, but on the internet it's called everywhere E5. It comes in a little plastic box, so it's pretty cool packaging. We open it up. We directly see the E5, so it's a really compact flashlight. It's a keychain flashlight, but it is very versatile, and I really like the design. We have a few accessories in the box. So we have a big clip that you can attach to the light. We'll get everything out of the back. So we have a nice clip which you can clip in. You need to pay attention to clip it on the right place. So it's quite sturdy, but once in place it won't go anywhere, so that's pretty nice. I will leave it on now for the review. And then we have a small key ring that you can attach at the back, either this way or the other way around. And then we got a bigger or stronger key ring, and we have a little spare USB-C cover for the USB-C charging port that is sitting here on the side. And then of course we have the user manual. It's for the E5 and for the E7. So they have different types, E5, E7, E8, and they are all pretty similar but all quite different. Maybe in the future I will do a review about one of those lights. Today we will concentrate on the E5. Which is a bit strange is we have a user manual with no lumen indication, no runtime indication, no maximum beam distance and so on. I asked my contact at Rovyvon if they have them. Otherwise I will just measure everything in my ulbrichtball and tell you once we are outside for the outdoor beam shots. So let's have a closer look at the light itself. It's really nice machined. It has a aluminium head with two SST-20 LEDs that are sitting behind the tail ends. I got the cool white version with 6500 Kelvin. You can also get one with 4000 Kelvin. The front button is used to operate the two main LEDs, and the side button is used to operate the auxiliary LEDs. So here you also get different configurations. I got a warm LED and two red LEDs. You can also get one red LED and two warm LEDs, or you can get two warm LEDs and one UV LED, so that's pretty cool. And then another really nice feature is you can open up the battery compartment, slide it over, and then you have the possibility to insert either a AAA battery. The light immediately turns on, or you can install a Li-ion battery, which is really cool that you have the option to use these two types of batteries. And then we also have a built-in battery, so you can choose from 3 different energy sources, which is really nice. So the built-in battery has 330 milliamps. It's a LiPo battery. They say that the light is waterproof to the standard of IP X6, impact resistant to drops of a height to about of 1.5 meters. The polycarbonate housing is quite sturdy. I'm not sure if the light has a battery indicator. I also asked at my contact at Rovyvon. The light weighs about 41 grams, including the built-in LiPo battery. It has around 70 meters of beam distance and 2200 candela with the main LEDs in the cool white version. The warm white version will have less lumen and less beam distance. For the dimensions, the length is 66.1 millimeters. It's 27.5 millimeters wide, and the height is about 13.5 millimeters. So that's pretty much everything for the technical specifications. They don't say anything about which type of LEDs is used for the auxiliary LEDs. I can show you that the housing is glowing in the dark, so it's pretty nice and shiny, so you will always find it during the night. Would say we will have a close look at the user interface now. So as already said, the front switch is used for the main LEDs. A single click will always activate a moon mode. Single click turns it off again, so that's pretty nice. You have moon mode on instant access. A double click will get you to the normal sequence, and there you can switch through the different output modes by a single click. A long press gets you back. A triple click gets you to strobe. And when you turn on the light, it shows you that you are in the AAA mode. You can also switch over to the LiPo mode. So therefore you need to turn on the light in the moon mode and then do a triple click. Now the LiPo mode or the LiPo LED is shining. And now the light is running on the built-in battery. With the built-in battery, the light is brighter than if you use it with a standard Eneloop or AAA battery. However, while I have installed a Li-ion battery now, I think it's going to be the same, but I will measure it all in my ulbrichtball and tell you once we are outside. So that's pretty much everything for the front LEDs. You can lock the light by a triple click. You need to turn off the light, then a triple click or above. Then the blue indicator will blink, and now you can't turn on the light anymore. To turn or to unlock the light again, you need to do another triple or above. Then the green light blinks and the light is operational again. Now for the auxiliary LEDs, a single click turns on the warm white. Another click will notch up a level, so you have two levels in the warm white. A long press turns off the light. If you want to access the red light, double click. Then you have two light modes available. For the red, if you do a triple click now, you have a flashing mode, and one other click will activate a beacon mode. So for the red light you have in total 4 different modes. That's pretty cool. And a long press gets you off again, and then you are in the normal sequence. Double click will get you back to red light, so there's no memory for the auxiliary lights. These will always turn on in the lowest mode, and the blinking modes are also not saved. However, for the main LEDs, the double click always gets you to the last used mode. So if we go to the high mode, turn the light off, and it turns on in the high mode again. What I forgot to say about the front switch is single click moon mode, double click gets you to the normal sequence, and if you keep the button pushed down, it will activate momentary turbo. So you have all the modes available. That's pretty nice. The blinking modes are hidden, so there's nothing I can complain about here. From the user interface, it's a really nice flashlight. I'm totally liking it. You see, you can also turn the light on while the battery compartment is open. The light will also switch between the two battery sources if one of the batteries comes to depletion. So the light is so intelligent that it then switches over, but as soon as you install a battery, it will always go on this fuel source. So as you can see, once I turn it on, it shows that the green light is on. So even if I switch over now to the blue one, I open up again, close, it switches back to the interchangeable battery. So that's pretty cool. So you have the interchangeable batteries that will always get drained first, and then you always have a backup battery installed. Which is also pretty cool with the clip is that you can attach it to a lot of different surfaces, or like here to a cap. So you have the possibility to use the auxiliary LED or the front LED, so it gives you a small compact headlight, which I appreciate a lot. So overall it's a really nice designed and thought through flashlight. I will now show you the USB-C charging possibility, and then I will measure it in my ulbrichtball and we will head out for the outdoor beam shots. So the USB-C port is sitting quite tight. You get it off quite easier when the clip is off. So I always prefer if the USB-C cover is not hidden under a lid. Maybe in a future version they could hide it somewhere here so that you could charge it where the charging port is really well protected against humidity. So what I notice is that you need to use narrow USB-C cables because otherwise they won't fit in the little gap. As soon as the charging starts, the blue indicator of the LiPo is shining, and as soon as the battery is fully charged, the green LED of the AAA indicator will shine in green. It's not possible to charge the auxiliary or interchangeable battery. That's a bit a shame. That would have been really cool. You can use the different modes of the light, but not all, or you can see the turbo is not fully available. The side LEDs are available while charging, so that's pretty cool. So I will fully charge it now and then we will see each other outside. So guys, I'm outside now with the Rovyvon E5 in the LiPo mode, so that's the brightest mode. I measured 620 lumen in the beginning if I activate the turbo mode, so that's pretty impressive. With a 10440 Li-ion battery I only measured 152 lumen, and with a AAA Eneloop I measured 76. So it's a bit a shame that they are not allowing the Li-ion battery to deliver more power, but on the other side it's already cool that it's possible to operate it with Li-ion and AAA batteries. So now I will show you the lowest mode, which is indicated with around 0.3 lumen, so a very nice moon mode. I also measured 0.3 lumen in the Li-ion and AAA mode. Then double click for the normal sequence. with 10 lumen and 90 lumen, and then of course the turbo with 620 lumen. So that's pretty cool. In the two other modes I measured way lower modes. I will put them in the description so you can check them at your ease. Single click to activate the auxiliary LED, which is at about 0.2 lumen in the lowest mode and about 20 lumen in the high mode. With the other battery types I measured between 0.2 and 3.6 lumen. So it's really nice for an ambient light. If you are reading at night in a tent or so, it's plenty enough. Double click gets us to the red mode, which I measured with 6 lumen, and then the brighter red mode, which I measured with 38 lumen. So also here we have a really nice output. With the Eneloop and the Li-ion battery I measured between 0.5 and 6.3 lumen. So again, less bright than with the LiPo version. I will now do a double click to activate the blinking function. So those are also very good to be seen in the darkness. So the light is very versatile, universal field of use. I'm really a big fan of it, and I can't wait to test other lights from them. The glow in the dark function is also pretty cool, and it's really bright, and it lasts for quite a few minutes, so that's pretty cool. Then you can easily find it back in the dark if you lost it. So I'm a big fan of the E5. I would just really appreciate if the user manual would be a bit more specific, if we would have lumen indication and runtime and beam distance indication like we are used to know it from other brands. And then it would be also pretty cool to know if the light has a battery indicator, because a few times I saw a red light but I don't know what it means. So I will ask my contact, and if I get any information I will update the info below the video. And then I always like lights without built-in batteries, so it would be cool if a version like this would exist with a Li-ion battery that delivers full power, and then in addition you could use a AAA battery or rechargeable battery. So that's pretty much it for the review of this Rovyvon E5. I hope all the questions have been answered. If so, please make sure to leave a thumbs up and subscribe to my channel. If however there would be any questions left, don't hesitate and put them in the comment section, and I will do my best to answer them as fast as possible. See you guys, bye bye.